Hello everyone, Minecraft217 here, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Remember when I said that I was going to try to keep long sailing segments at the end of episodes? Oops. Yeah, we have a long way to sail for this episode, but I'm going to be nice and speed it up to I think 4 times speed is where I put it at. And I'm post-commentating over this, I'll kind of talk about what I see along the way. Don't worry, I'm still going to put the Great Sea is Cursed music in at normal speed over this. Because, you know, this is the only time in the game that you hear this awesome song. And I don't want to waste it, so... And plus, you know, the good thing about me putting the music over this is that, you won't have to have it interrupted by the enemy music, which does actually happen in the game here. I've run into quite a bit of, sea octoroks, actually. We'll be seeing all over the place. Sea octoroks just, you know, are larger than the ones that you see on land. And they shoot bombs. So, yeah, they're a little more dangerous than the quote-unquote land octoroks, even though the land octoroks I'm speaking of are still in water. But anyway. So yeah, it's pretty much just a straight path to Outset Island. I set the wind to south. It probably would have been better setting it southeast a little bit because it is outset relative. You probably saw for a split second there on that map. Relative to windfall is a little bit southeast of it. And right here you can see the cyclone. You probably saw the one I ran into earlier as well. You'll be seeing quite a few cyclones on the sea here, but don't be tempted to go towards them. I mean, I know that's kind of a no-brainer thing to say, you know, don't be tempted to go towards these swirling, giant, scary cyclone in the stormy sea. That's a lot of S's with my bad S sound. But yeah, don't go towards those for right now. Wait till you have the bow and arrow to actually mess with those. Because I think if you get sucked into those, it'll take you back to Windfall, which you don't want to do. You don't want to redo that whole sailing part. But yeah, that was pretty quick. I'm glad I sped that up, and here we are at Outset. And since it is permanently nighttime right now, you know, the pirates won't catch up to us, as I've mentioned before in the last episode. So we can kind of explore around here. I don't know what we can do on Outset. I haven't recorded the rest of this episode, actually. So I'll see what we can do here, and I will actually see you guys in a little bit for a live commentary. Mr. Mailbox, don't screw me this time. Don't screw me this time. We have two letters. Two chances to screw me over. Okay, what do we got? We have something from Beetle. I don't think he's gonna... Okay, he's just telling us that he has bombs. So yeah, now we can buy bombs from Beetle's shop. So, not really that useful. I don't think that's hard to... Because it's more likely you're just gonna find them sitting around in the grass and stuff, and you know, you don't have to pay for them in that regard. And with that, we also get Beetle's chart. That's somewhat useful, I guess. Well, not really, but because Beetle, I don't really find Beetle that useful. Basically, what Beetle's chart does, I can show it to you after we get the second letter, apparently. And, oh, this is from Orca, the knight here in Outset. I just love how the text gets bigger and bigger as it goes. He's talking about returning Knight's Crest to him. Those are enemy collectibles we haven't gotten yet. Those you get from Dark Nuts whenever you defeat them. We haven't encountered Dark Nuts yet, so yeah, we definitely don't have any Knight's Crest. So I'm not going to worry about visiting Orca until I get those. And we do get pretty important upgrades from Orca, so yeah, we'll definitely be doing that in this playthrough. This is something I should have gotten right here, at the very beginning, like at the very, very beginning, when I actually needed rupees. There are 100 rupees in this chest, I believe. Right? Yeah, 100, that's an orange rupee. So that's cool, our face is beaming. And what else? Oh yeah, I was gonna show off the Beetle's chart. You can, whenever you go to your chart menu, you can press Y to see your charts. Actually, Oh yeah, okay, yeah. These are treasure shards. I'm not gonna really open any of these because, well, I'll open one. Why not? And I'll show you a spot on the map. And that may seem irrelevant, like the shape on there, but once you like uncover all the squares on the map, you can look through all of them and see which one matches, like the shape on there, and you'll be able to you kind of tell where that X is and then find it. It's really tedious and annoying. I'm not gonna find anything on these treasure charts unless I know what they lead to, because some of them lead to heart pieces and some lead to like silver rupees. If I really need rupees, I'll try to get the ones with the silver rupees in them. Here's Beetle's chart. This shows you all the squares where you can find a beetle ship. That one that has like a weird hat on it, I'm not sure what's different about that one. Maybe we'll find out later. But anyway, yeah, that's all I can really show right now for the charts. I'll show more of that later, once we get more important ones. But for now, I guess we're done with Outset. You can visit your grandma, but there's really not much you can get out of visiting her as of right now. She'll just kind of be sitting there, sad, and, you know, and she won't even notice us. Like, she won't even acknowledge us. She's just so upset about Arrow being captured and Link being out in the dangerous world trying to rescue her that she doesn't even acknowledge the fact that we're right in front of her face. So, yeah, not gonna mess with that. Let's just do what we came here to do and see if we can find a Jabun behind Outset Island. So let's go. And we won't need to change the wind, which is very nice. I'm gonna try to do that as infrequently as possible. And right over here we have a little vortex. I don't know what these would be called, which really disappoints me considering that I'm in an oceanography class. And it's no wonder that I'm having trouble with that class. I don't know anything about the ocean. So I'm gonna be very helpful on this journey in the sea, considering that I can't do anything in this oceanography class. I'm not a big science guy, so that's enough talking about science. So right here we need to use the bombs. This is actually our first time we've used these on the ship, but yeah, it's not the ship. Well, and I guess you say ship. Boat is a better word for it. Ships are larger. But yeah, pretty nice use of the bombs here. It's a nice cannon that comes with it. And this comes back in future installments of Zelda games that kind of follow Wind Waker, Phantom Hourglass, and Spirit Tracks. Why am I having trouble with this? This is taking a lot longer than I remember. Yeah, I just got bombed down the wall. Blast the wall. Not like it's Super Mario 64, only not really. This is taking a lot longer. It's kind of hard to aim with you going around the circle like this. So. And eventually you will be sucked into the middle, and then I don't know what happens. I never actually had it happen to me. But to tell you the truth, I'm not sure if it actually can happen. But I would imagine it would. Oh yes, yeah. Point taken. Wow. I don't remember what happens. I guess we'll see. Don't take me. Okay, good. I was gonna say, don't take me back to Windfall or anything stupid like that. No, wind's not blowing. Oh my! I'm out of bombs. I am out. Are you joking me? We'll be right back, folks. What was that about us not ever needing to buy bombs from Beetle? Yeah, about that. I feel just swell right now. And I think, yeah, 30 is our maximum capacity, yeah. So yeah, I wish we could get more than that. I mean, I think we can eventually get an upgrade. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if we have access to that yet, but I'll talk about that later. Okay, let's do this time. I usually don't have trouble with this. In fact, I never have trouble with this. I think this is the first time I've ever failed on this. This is incredible. Okay, please don't tell me I'm going to fail it again. I'm going to be really, really upset if I do. Take two! Or, well, I guess 3? How many times have I actually failed at this? Okay, I'm not gonna shoot until I'm up close. I don't want to be wasting bombs on them. I can't believe this. This is incredible. But I swear that I feel like it was taking more hits than it should. Guys, shoot. I'm like just barely missing here. It's not that hard. Just get as many in as you can up front like this, and then just wait. See, this is taking a lot longer than I remember. I can swear to you that. I can swear to you. I'm gonna try. I can get it from here. The monsters, is it? Let's try to be a little bit skillful here. Yeah. Never mind. There we go. This is good. Is it done yet? No, I still have to get the bottom one. I'm actually really nervous here, just because... Thank you! Ugh. And that will get rid of whatever that is. I still feel really dumb. I mean, I guess you can say hurricane, but... I don't know, that really isn't... Because hurricanes move. They cause really big winds and stuff like that. And yeah, I bet this caught a lot of people off guard their first playthrough. It definitely caught me off guard. They just hand over Nehru's Pearl for you, no dungeon. Which definitely is a disappointment to me, just because... I mean, I'm sure... You know, they're trying to not continue always going with the formula of having 3 dungeons and, like, plot twists and more dungeons, but this game, it still kind of has that anyway. But I personally would like to see a 3rd dungeon for that, and I'll get into that a little bit more later. Right here, actually, this Hylian text actually has some pretty heavy spoilers in it. I don't plan on really revealing those unless you ask me. So if you really want me to put like annotations for what that says, I guess I may do it. Otherwise, I personally think it's better left as a mystery. I think it's more interesting that way. So I don't know, that's just me. Also, another thing to say about Jabun is I wonder if let's get out of this. There's not much really he's saying there. Basically what we need to do is, you see these 3 spots on the map, we need to take our 3 pearls to each of these 3 spots. So, pretty self-explanatory. This is going to involve a lot of boring sailing, so I don't know how much of this I'm going to show will play by ear. But yeah, I wonder if Jabun is supposed to be a descendant of Lord Jabu from Ocarina of Time. Because, you know, they're giant fish, and they kind of, you know, serve similar purposes, and plus their names are similar. Jabun, Jabu. And you know, we see another similarity with that in this game with the Deku Tree. You know, he's probably a descendant of the Deku Tree from Ocarina of Time. So, yeah, I mean, that's just something to think about with those major, I don't want to say deity, but like guardian characters, I guess would be the best way to describe it. So, yeah. So, yeah, now we're sailing. I guess I can talk more about that Nehru's Pearl thing. But yeah, I would have liked to see a dungeon for that. I mean, why not? You know, I don't know why they just handed it over to you. And, you know, to me, the dungeons are what make Zelda games really tick for me, and that's what I enjoy most about them. Even if they have a small quantity, because, you know, I talked about this before, I guess in this Let's Play, you know, how some Zelda games focus on quantity over quality. With the dungeons like Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, Link to the Past. Then there are others that have a small quantity of dungeons that are of better quality. Like Majora's Mask and... what's another good example? Minish Cap's a good example. So, yeah, that's just... You know, just something that I always look out for. Is it going to be quantity? Is it going to be quality? I don't really care, but this game is the oddball that doesn't have a good quality, or you know, that doesn't have a good quantity of dungeons. There's only 5, I'll just say that right now. But you know, the quality is. I mean, I'm not gonna say the dungeons in this game are bad, because they're not. They're pretty good, in fact. But they're about the same as Ocarina of Time's quality. And, you know, that game had, what, 8 dungeons? Well, 9, I guess, if you include the last one. Whereas this game only has 5, and 6 if you include the last one. So, yeah. I just... I don't know why they didn't put a dungeon for that, and I personally would like to see like something like an ice dungeon. I mean, I know that sounds kind of stupid because ice physics are always annoying, and in this game, we will be dealing with ice physics in one small point in this game. But still, you know, they don't need to abuse ice physics. Like a good example of a good ice dungeon that doesn't abuse ice physics is the Snowhead Temple. Snowhead? Snow Peak? God, I always get these mixed up. In Twilight Princess, the Ice Dungeon, the Ice Mansion in Twilight Princess is a good example of an ice dungeon that doesn't abuse ice physics. So, I don't know. I would like to see one for Nehru's Pearl, personally. Some people say it's not that big of a deal, and, you know, it's fine. Whatever, you know. So, anyway, enough about that. Right here we have our first island, actually, and this is actually surrounded by giant pea-hats. Yeah. Even, you know, pea-hats have their own sea version of them. And these can be kind of annoying, as you can see. Being knocked off your boat by them. Happens quite a bit. And, yeah, this island has a bunch of them right by it. So, yeah, here's our first pearl to drop off. Oh crap, I am at 17 minutes, and I have that 3-minute speed-up segment. I'm gonna have to end this episode off right here, guys. I'm sorry for this one being long, if it is. Oh man, I have something in my throat, too. Sorry about that as well. So, after this thing kind of does its thing, we will rock you. No, we're not gonna rock you. We're not singing Korean here. We're ending this episode and signing out. So I'll see you next time, guys. Peace out.